Man, I've been busy for a while. I don't know if you remember, I think my last video I made was when I was cutting my hair. And things pretty much went downhill from there. It wasn't all that bad, but it wasn't good. And so I'm gonna try just to make a video today. And I'm very weak. And I'm, like no energy, no strength, no anything. I'm just missing stuff. And so I'm going to try to make a little video here because I have got so many thank yous to send to all of yous. Just realized my brassiere is hanging back there. I'm going to put that over here. There, that's better. My brassiere shouldn't be right there. But anyway, I was sick. I was really sick. I wouldn't wish the COVID on my worst enemy. No, for yous that have went through COVID and survived, bless you. Oh my word. And so, but I'm on the mend now. I don't even remember what days were what days, but I got sick and I couldn't breathe. Now, I've had a lot of shortness of breath in my days, in my late years of shortness of breath, but not anything like I had. My daughter said, "Well, I'm gonna get you in my car. We're gonna bring you to the ER." I said, "There's no way I can get from the house to the car. There's no way because I can't breathe." It was more than shortness of breath. It was like I was thinking. It was like a fish out of water. You ever seen a fish just on the shore and it's just flapping around trying to breathe water and doesn't have it. It was terrible. And so we called the ambulance. My daughter called the ambulance, and the ambulance come and they collected me up. But I was getting in that ambulance and I was just like I was still that fish out of water. I couldn't breathe. It was just I was like ripping at my clothes and ripping at I was just trying to rip everything. I don't know why. I couldn't breathe. It just I know you're saying if you couldn't breathe you'd be dead now, but oh my gosh, it was horrible. But once they got me in the ambulance and they hooked me up to the oxygen, it started getting better right away. So now I was still had the shortness of breath, but at least I had breath. And so it was getting better. And so I even told the drivers, because when to go by to get to the hospital, it was we had to drive by the funeral home. I said, "Y'all mind would just drop me off right here?" They said, "No, we don't do drop-offs." Oh, okay. Well, they didn't do no drop-offs. They brought me up to that hospital, and they took good care of me. They took good care of me. Um, so I was still in that. Oh, I was still in a bad shape. They wanted to get me a CAT scan, and soon after I got there, they wanted to do a CAT scan. And when they brought me into that CAT scan room, they took that oxygen off to get me onto the CAT scan. I think they did. And so I couldn't do that. They got me down on that the lower bed, they said you got to lay flat. Well, I couldn't lay flat. There was no way I could lay flat. And so they finally looked at each other. The two CAT scan boys were looking at each other, and they said, "We can't do this. Shane will let us do this." All right, I couldn't do that. I could not lay flat on that thing. So they threw me back up into the bed thing, the stretcher thing, whatever that thing was. I mean, they threw me up there. I don't think they was happy with me, but that's all right. I didn't. I wasn't there looking for friends. But so yeah, I got. Then they got 2 days later. They did the CAT scan. By then, I had enough oxygen going in me that I was that I was okay then. They did a lot of tests. They did the COVID test, and they said, "Yep, she's got the COVID." COVID. Oh my word! I don't know where I caught it. I don't know because actually my daughter-in-law had COVID too. This is either going to be a lot of short little videos that I make, or maybe a really long video. But oh, you have to excuse me, but I'm eating my yogurt. This is my breakfast. Original peach, great value, 130 calories. Sodium, 75 milligrams? How does they put sodium in? Oh, good grief. But anyhow, they got me to my room. Finally, they gave me a lot of medicine, a lot of blood work. See what they do when they get the blood work? They put these tattoos on you, like prison's tattoos. And now that's funny because right here in my hand, that's where I had the IV the whole time I was in there. I had an IV in there, and that didn't bruise. But when they just come in to get some more blood for the vampires, well, that's when I got all bruised up. And so anyhow, I'm home now. I don't know how long I was in hospital. I think I was in there 7 days. I'm not really sure. And I don't even know what day I got home. Today is Saturday. Today's the 30th. 30 days had September, April, June, and November, all the rest of 31. Okay, so there's one more day of August. And so I only know that because I can look up there in the corner of my computer. Okay, and so I came home, I think, on Wednesday. Is when they wanted me to stay a whole another week. But I knew Papa was here by himself, basically. Why was he here by himself? Because only my family can make up stories like this. Only my family. And so he was basically by himself. And Papa don't need to be by himself. Well, I wanted to get home. I wanted to get home and do whatever I could to take care of him. But I started getting sick on the 18th. That's when I started getting sick. But you know what else happened on the 18th? My daughter-in-law went in to have her baby on the 18th. And so that's when I started really feeling sick. And I was feeling like, I can't be sick. I can't be sick. Bianca's at the hospital having a wee baby. And I can't be sick right now. I just can't afford it. And so, I can't be sick. Well, I was keeping up with Billy, my son, on the telephone with messages to find out how everything was going with the childbirth and such as that. Well, then my messages were going unanswered, and I said, why are they going unanswered? This is like crazy. Well, then the hospital where she was at is only be about 3 miles, not even 3 miles, like 2 miles from my house. And so Billy and Bianca, they live here with their children, their children's. And so, well, then Billy came home. I said, Billy, I've been messaging you. Why you not answer me? He started crying. So, well, no, you don't need a 40-year-old man to be crying at you. And so I said, Billy, what's going on? He says, you remember the first sonogram we had? I said, yeah. We threw that away. He goes, it wasn't wrong. See, when Bianca first went and had her first sonogram, it showed that there was a problem with the face of the baby. And well, then at that time, they even suggested to Bianca that they abort. They said, we'll get a second opinion. Thank you. Thank you for your kindness, but we'll get a second opinion. So they did. They got second opinion. The second opinion said, no, there's nothing wrong with that face. That face is fine. Then they had another sonogram. That one, too, was fine. There ain't nothing wrong with that face. And so, okay, we'll go with that then. We're just going to assume that first sonogram was just a mix-up. And so then Billy's crying. He goes, that first sonogram was not wrong. And then we're both crying, and he handed me his phone so I could see a picture of the baby. The beautiful, I wonder if I can find a picture real quick on here. The beautiful baby. I got a million pictures of my beautiful baby. And I'm going to just go into Messenger here and see if I can show you just a quick picture. Let's see. Let me see if I can get. Oh, I'm telling you. Yeah. The first. Okay. Let me see if I can just real quick find a picture for y'all. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. I have millions of pictures. Okay, let's see if I can find. Maybe you can see right here. If you can see that picture of the baby, that's Bianca in the background, and that's the baby in her little incubator. And little baby does not have a nose, and she does not have an upper lip, nor does she have a palate. And so, look at this one. That's a beautiful baby. Look. Okay, so in there she's got a tube. She's being tube fed, and she can breathe through her little mouth. And so when Billy came home, then they were at that time rushing the baby and Bianca down to the hospital in Tampa, 45 minutes away, to the trauma unit down there. And Bianca tested positive for COVID too, so Bianca couldn't even go see her newborn baby. She had to stay away from the NICU. She had to stay away for 7 days. 7 days she had to stay away. And so when she got dismissed from the hospital, then she came home for a while. But as she was coming in the door, coming home, I was going out to the ambulance. I felt so horrible that I was doing this because I felt like I need to be right there with her and support her because she had to leave that baby there. But now she's went through that 7 days. The baby's born on the 18th and now it's the 30th. And so okay, so now Bianca is there at the hospital. Bianca, gosh, her family, Bianca's family is heavenly. I'm telling you, they are so amazing, that family. Her mama works as a nurse at a high school. And she goes to work, then she leaves work, and it's another 45 minutes for her to drive to the hospital to be there with Zara. And Kaya is there. They showed me yesterday. I was on pictures on the phone with Bianca and the girls, and Kaya is in her own private little room, and the only ones that go in there is family, and of course the nurses. And whoops. But they have that room is fixed up so cute. And our Kaya has like a little tent in there even, because the room is very small. The bassinet is in the center of the room, and then all the medical supplies, and then there's a chair in there. I think there's a reclining chair, and then behind the reclining chair is Kaya's little tent. They fix it up so beautiful for her. So they stay in there all day, and then they go back to the Ronald McDonald house at night, and then Ronald McDonald sees to it that they have supper. And you have to excuse me, I'm a little foggy. They say that this stuff causes brain fog. Well, I've had brain fog a lot in my life, so it's nothing real new to me. But there's some. I'm going to make a few videos. I think it's not going to be real. If I did this all in one video, I would be here for a very long time, and I'm not going to be here for a very long time. I mean, I'm going to be here for a very long time, but not like a very long time right this minute. But I have so many thank yous. First of all, when I got home from the hospital, I had so much mail. And usually I am one that just opens my mail real quick. I mean, I open it before the lunchbox, not the lunchbox. The mailbox is closed. I'm opening my mail. Because that's just how I get my mail. I just do that. First of all, Sheila. I got this letter from Sheila. This is 4 long pages. This letter, for some reason, made me sad. Not because of the letter. The letter is absolutely amazing, and I cannot believe all of the wonderful things that she wrote me in this letter. But you know what made me sad? Last night is when I opened this up. And what I couldn't see, my vision is also a little bit squirrely. And so Jeffrey says, "You want me to read it to you?" And I said, "Yeah, could you do that?" And so Jeffrey, because Jeffrey and Jennifer were here for a while, and I said, "Yeah, if you could read that for me." He started trying to read it. Now, this is beautiful. The writing is handwritten and it's beautiful writing. He couldn't read it. He said, "My grandson, Jeffrey, is 17 years old and he's a senior in high school." He said, "I don't know how to read cursive writing." That just blew a hole in my heart. You do not allow to read cursive writing. They don't teach cursive writing anymore. And that is the saddest thing I ever heard, that they don't teach that. I guess they've got reasonings for it because everything is on computer and everything is in print. But now when we went to school, now I'll be, in a month or so, I'm going to be 76 years old. And we learned penmanship. We had a penmanship class. They don't have that anymore because you only learn typewritten or printing. And so that just made my heart break to know that that part of our heritage is used up. But then I think about there's so many beautiful, I can't read them of course, but beautiful different languages. Like, I think everything in like Chinese, Japanese, Taiwanese, all of those are beautiful symbols. Do they only have one symbol for each word or each letter? Or see, I don't know that. I'll have to look that up because I want to know that. And so yeah, but it just broke my heart. This letter did not break my heart. It's beautiful. She sent it even in this big flat envelope. And what's this? Oh, these are my discharge papers. Okay, we don't need those right now. And that came also with the letter. Thank you, Sheila. You didn't need to do that, but thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's see. I was throwing different envelopes inside this envelope. Let me see what I can find here. Thank you, Sheila. Okay, then let's see. Right here, Jennifer Travis. She's not now. She prints, but look how pretty her printing is. Just beautiful. And so I guess that's way. And she says, "Feel better, sunshine. Thinking of you with warm, happy thoughts. Hoping you're feeling better soon, Jennifer." I know so many Jennifers, and every one of them are just one. And that was from thank yous. That was from Jennifer Travis, and she lives in St. Petersburg. And then, oh, then this one here came from Tom and Linda Arnold. This is just a beautiful card. You're in so many thoughts and prayers when your days are busy and life as you know it feels a bit overwhelming. Return to the quiet center inside yourself where he is always waiting for you. Praying that more peaceful moments find their way to you. She writes, "Dear Lord, all the rivers of the grace I claim over every promise, write my name." And then she writes, "Hoping this card shows you how special you are and how much you mean to us. We are keeping you in our prayers and know that everything will be all right soon." Thank you for that. I want everything to be all right soon. And then here she says, "Included is a bookmarker and hidden paper clip I made for you." And then here is the bookmarker. front and back, and the hidden paper clip. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. I just love this here kind of fabric. It's kind of a checkerboarded. It's very rustic looking. I love that. But that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. There. Okay, and that one was, oh, that was from Linda R. Okay, I'll put those over there and hopefully I don't lose that. And then, I can't believe I had a stack of Prime video. Normally, if I get something from Amazon, I cuddle it and caress it and everything, and then I open it, and then because Amazon only has the best of things. Well, let me just show you this. This here came from. It says a gift for you. Hope these help with your recuperation. Love you. P.S. We all can use a new set of colored pencils once in a while. One of 3 items from Plans and Procrastinations. Okay, and in here, I didn't open it any further than this, so now I'm going to look. But it says colored pencils. I'm telling you what's the truth. I'm just an old lady that loves colored pencils. So, we're going to look at this first of all. It's all rolled up in a leather-like kind of... Oh, wow. Look at, wait a minute. Oh, there's what do they call that? A cheat sheet that you can put swatches on. So there's a, oh, there's a drawing pencil. There's a pencil sharpener, eraser. This is an extension for a pencil when your pencil starts getting short. You can put an extension on, and look at all these colors. Let's see if it says. I can't read the brand name right now. It doesn't matter though. Oh, wait a minute. I got glasses right here. It says something there. We're not going to worry about brand names today. But that's a lot of pencils. Look at all them colors. And all in this nice little rolled up thing. Okay. Now, we'll put that over there. Now, I didn't open this one yet. But apparently this one is from Plans and Procrastinations too. So I got enough strength to rip this open. So we're going to see what is in here. Oh! Let's see, and I'm sure... Hope these help with your Hope these help with your recuperation. In case you have to color from your recliner. Aww. Okay, let me put this back in here. This is purple. And it is a, like a clipboard, but it opens up. It does really open up. Let me see something that pokes. Oh, thank you. And purple of all colors. I just happen to like purple a lot. Okay, this isn't going to be a longer, well, I shouldn't say it. Okay. Oh, it clips down here at the bottom. Oh, look at that, how that works. This is nice. Yes, from my recliner. That's nice, thank you. And then there's one more even. One more. How'd jelly get on that bag? Must have been from when I was making my peanut butter and jelly. Oh, there we go, there we go. Now, what is in this one? Stress Relief Adult Coloring Book, Mandala Patterns. I am so into mandalas these days. Let me see if there's a note in this one. Of course there's a note in this one. Stress Relief. I gotta put all these little gift receipt things in my scrapbook. And she says, hope this helps with your recuperation. Love you. Hope this really does help with the stress levels. Oh my goodness. Okay, so look at that. Everything I need to just sit there in my coloring chair. I'll call it my coloring chair. And I will be coloring because I don't have a lot of energy today. I haven't had for a little while. But the thing is, when you're drawing mandalas too, these look at this, all the ideas that come in these pictures, in these photographs of these images. And so you can even draw your own. Oh, okay, right now I'm starting to really get a lot out of. Now, I may still make a couple of videos today just to catch you up on some stuff. Oh, Hash and Napping is the brand name of them, colored pencils. And so, in my videos that I make will just be kind of updating you a little bit on here and there because I got a lot to tell you. And so, but right now, what we need mostly, I'm on my road to recovery, and that is all the prayers and gifts and God, I think there's more. I don't know. That is answer to prayers, you guys. Now, and I'm going to fill you in on, I'll fill you in on Zara on the next video. And I'll tell you what the plans are for her. She will be coming home. And so probably in 2 weeks she'll be coming home. I really was thinking for a while I wasn't going to get to see her ever. But she will be coming home, as the plans are right now. So I ask you all, please keep praying for Zara. Zara May is her name. Zaramae. Zara May is her name. And yeah, I'll make another video after a while. I'm going to go sit in my recliner and color. That's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, God bless and keep you all. Please keep praying for Zara. So she will continue to be on her road to recovery whenever and wherever that might be. She's so beautiful. She's so, so beautiful. And so I ask God to watch over every one of you, every move you make, every step you take, every move you make, every breath you take. And be happy. Enjoy every moment of your life. Because you never know. You just never know. And no matter how rough life gets, stay one more day. God bless and keep you. Thanks for watching this whole video. God bless.